G'day, my name's Nate and I'm from EPT, and today I want to talk about how we can actually decrease the amount of pain through our lower back. And if you've ever had or you still are experiencing that lower back pain, sort of right across, the base of your lower back here, and it's sort of like a constant ache. Well, generally the reason why that is because we've obviously got tight muscles. Well, yeah, duh, that's normally what happens. But the reason why there is pain there too is because there's muscles underneath that are not working, and we need to start firing those muscles to be able to get them working again, which will alleviate some of the tension in your lower back. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the 5 ways that I would do to be able to help you alleviate that lower back pain. Okay, are you ready to get started? Okay, great. So the first one we're going to do is called a Mackenzie push-up. And what you'll do is you'll lie down on your tummy, your hands are beside your shoulders, and you're gently going to lift up as high as you can. Now be aware that you are relaxing your bum when you're doing it. So you only go as high that you can feel that your bum is being relaxed. You may go all the way up here, but you also may only go to here. Just work within the tension of your ability, okay? Now, the next one you're going to do, it's called a trunk rotation. Now the trunk rotation looks like this. You hook your foot underneath the knee, you take your opposite hand out to the side, and then you drop the knee over to the other side here. And the idea here is you're just pulling around through your obliques here, through your lower back, and you pull it as deep as you can. Alright? And then you hold that. Now then you go to the other side, you hook that behind your leg, and you drop it over to the other side. And the idea here is as you are pulling that leg down towards the floor, you're gently pulling the opposite shoulder down towards the floor as well. Now generally, all of these stretches you want to be holding for around 60 seconds. Now the last one you're going to do, which I find an amazing stretch, and especially if you are really weak through your glutes or your bum, your butt cheeks, is a 90-90. And how it's set up is there's a 90-degree angle in the knee, a 90-degree angle in the hips, and also a 90-degree angle in the back knee. And then what you do is you put your hand on the floor, your chest is up nice and proud, and then you just tilt forward. You imagine your pelvis is full of water and you're pouring the water over your belt buckle. And it gently feel that stretch all the way through your glute, and you're going to hold it there. Now same deal again, you're going to hold it for a period of around 60 seconds. Or if you want to do the other stretches, which I'm going to show you in the 90-90, is you go over the knee, then you go over the shin, and then you go over the toe. And each one of those you hold for around 20 seconds. And then you'll swap to the other side. Now note, if one side feels tighter than the other, you want to do the tighter side twice. Okay? Now in my case, this other one is tighter, so I'm going to hold this for 20, and then hold this for 20, and then hold for this for 20. Now be aware that you don't fall over. Yeah, that's also going to put pressure through your discs and your back. You're keeping up nice and proud, and you stretch, and you feel like you're lengthening through your glutes and your lower back. And like I said, in the instance that you're tight on one side or the other, you do the second side twice. Okay? Now, we've done 3 stretches. The next 2 are strengthening exercises, and you may have seen these before. It's a horse stance, and it's a horse stance horizontal. Now, the key with this is making sure that the back is nice and straight. Okay? You put your hand underneath your lower back, making sure that you're not flat like this. You're making sure that it's not arched like this, and you find a middle between both of those. Ideally, you can even put a pole on your back, which will also help you to be able to give you some feedback of whether your back is in the right position. You bend your elbows a little bit, and then what you'll do is you'll extend one hand out to the side and your other leg out the back, maintaining that neutral spine in your back here, and then you hold that for 3 seconds, and then you come back down, and then you change the other side. The other things that you want to remember is making sure the hand is right underneath the shoulders, and your knee is right underneath your hip. Okay? Now, your second exercise that you're going to do is called a transverse abdominis tummy vacuum. And what that looks like, and I'm just going to lift my shirt up a little bit. Now, What you're going to do is you're going to breathe in, same position as the horse stance. You'll breathe in, fill your tummy up with air, and then you breathe out. And then you suck your belly button in towards your spine, and then you hold it. Now that feeling feels like, is like not only am I pulling my belly button in towards my spine, but I feel like I'm squeezing my pelvic floor at the same time. Same thing, wrist underneath the shoulder, knee underneath the hips, and you're just sucking that belly button in. Be aware that you don't do this, okay? You're sucking your belly button in, and then you're pulling that belly button in, meanwhile maintaining that spine in the back there. And then same deal again, you're gonna hold this for around 60 seconds, okay? Now, with strengthening exercises, you've got to remember that you've got to keep the tension between 3 and 5 minutes. That's the key to be able to do this. And if you do that, the stability will increase through those muscles in your back, so that way over a period of time they will start to strengthen, the pain will start to disappear, and then you're back to functionality again. Now, bear in mind, there is a lot more that you need to do to be able to take yourself from no more pain, but to that next level, being able to go back into sports again. But that's for another video. So I hope you enjoyed my video. If you really like my video, please click the subscribe button in the bottom there, and keep safe.